Today, we're going to chat about being happy and being positive. So, I get questions from people and friends all the time. How is it that you are always happy and you are always positive? Okay, so first of all, I'm not always happy. I have bad days, just as all of you do. I go through difficult times or tragedies or just moments of sadness or being tired and run down or whatever the case may be. So I'm not always happy. I'm not afraid to say that because I'm real and I will always be real with you guys. Am I always positive? You know what? Most of the time, yes. I have moments where I can struggle with that as well. However, keeping a positive mindset and a positive attitude, even during difficult times, is extremely important. Okay? But let's talk about some things that you can do to ensure happiness. And a lot of it is going to tie into being positive. So, first of all, one of the biggest things, and understand that this comes from years of me making changes. So, things are not going to happen overnight. You will need to adapt, be willing, and open to make changes in your life and yourself in order to have these things happen. So, listen to this video, watch this video with an open mind, and also know that you're going to need lots of patience. Okay? But how to be happy all the time. So, first of all, doesn't matter what anybody thinks. Yeah, it doesn't matter what other people think. Now, that can delve into all kinds of topics, from the clothes you wear to the car you drive to the things that you listen to as far as music or whatever. A huge key is to not worry about other people and what they think of you. What matters is what you think of you. Okay? So at the end of the day, if you're happy with what you're doing, where you live, how you dress, the way you talk, all of that, that's what matters. And not only not worrying about what people think, but none of that keeping up with the Joneses shit. I'm sorry, that stuff does not fly with me. Be authentically you. Do what you love, do what you enjoy. You do not need to drive the same car that your neighbor Bob just bought 2 weeks ago. You don't need to go buy that huge house that Aunt Betsy got, last week and now. No, you do not need to have what everybody else has or mimic other people. Be authentically you. Worry about yourself, stay in your own lane, and do what suits you and what you like. Don't piggyback off of other people. That's a really big thing. Doing what makes you happy. That is a huge key to being happy, okay? So I know sometimes we feel really stuck. There are certain things in our lives that we're going to have difficulty changing. But if you can, or if you can do things outside of what doesn't make you happy, do it. So a lot of people work jobs that drag them down, cause them nothing but stress, anxiety, all kinds of horrible things, but you need a paycheck, you need benefits. So that's always a huge struggle for a lot of people in my life. And all I can say is, look, if you're not happy with what you're doing for a living, look for something else. Looking costs you nothing but time, okay? And it doesn't mean you have to leave the job you're in if you feel like you are stuck there for certain reasons. I totally get that, okay? But now you're stuck working that 9 to 5 that makes you miserable. So what can you do? Make time and do the things that spark your interest, that light your soul on fire and make you happy when you're not working. Okay? So, how many times do we in life sit back and go, really wish I would have done that. I really wish I would have taken that trip. I really wish I would have gone out and had a drink with that friend. I wish I would have got up early and gone for coffee with that person. You know what? Go do it. Go do it. Okay? So if you want to be happy, a huge key to that is taking care of yourself, self-care, self-love, putting yourself first. Go do those things. Okay? And if it's something you can still do, all right, so if you're sitting there looking back going, oh, I wish I would have done this. If you can still do it, go do it. Go do it. All right. So if you're stuck in a situation, if you're stuck in a job, if you're stuck in a relationship you don't like, make sure you are doing the things that are going to bring you happiness and put a smile on your face. If you love music, go catch a live show. If you love being outdoors, go hop on a bike, go take a walk, go rollerblading. If you love boating, go boating. Go do what you love to go do. And if you have people that you can share and enjoy that with, then incorporate them and do that with the people that you love. That's another big part of being happy is finding people that love and support you for who you are, no matter what it is that you are doing with your life, or no matter who you are, that they are there for you. And then incorporate them with things. Spend time with those people that are really good. I have talked so many times about finding your tribe, okay? This is going to be a huge, 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 huge. A lot of you are going to sit there and go, I can't do that. Yes, you can. Okay, you ready? This is going to be a really tough one for some of you. Walk away and let go of the toxic people in your life. Let that sit with you for a minute. Deep breath. and I express, really think about this one, because I know people to this day that will tell me about whatever, somebody, just people that are no good in their life, but yet they won't cut the cord. Cut the cord. Walk away. All right? A huge, huge piece of the happiness in my life years ago was learning to start letting go of people who were not there for me, who did not give me the same respect and love that I gave to them, who did not support me, people who were jealous of the things I was doing and the friends that were coming into my life. Guess what? Goodbye. Yeah. Toxic people are a huge problem. And this could be somebody that you have known for a long time. People have a hard time cutting that cord and saying, I'm done. Guess what? You want to be happy? Get rid of those toxic people. Trust me. Okay? Because again, at the end of the day, what matters is that you're doing for you. And I could go on about toxic people for like hours. I really could. That could be a whole other video. Maybe we'll do that separate one day. But that's a huge piece of it. When you have people that are holding you back, and maybe you think they're not, but I'm telling you, I think that's going to have to be a separate video. So anyway, key to happiness, cut toxic people out of your life. Yes, you can. All right. And everything I am telling you is going to take you time. You're not going to just wake up and be like, okay, I'm going to change this, change that. Poof, everything's magical. It doesn't work that way. But you have to have an open mind and an open heart to make the positive changes that are required for you to obtain happiness as much as possible. What else? I mean, just getting out and enjoying things. We sit back too much, and I know COVID really got in the way of a lot of things last year. So many of us that would like to go out and do things that involved, say, being in public or, around large groups of people, those sorts of things got taken away. And that I know really affected people's happiness. So if things that you enjoy doing involved, being around a lot of people, and maybe you're still not in that, like, I don't like to really be around large groups of people, not just because of possible illnesses, but because I absorb energy from everywhere. So if you're an empath like me, you don't really like big crowds and you try to avoid those types of situations. And that is another really big key too to being happy. If you are an empath, um, and if you aren't sure if you are, if you think you are and you're not understanding, do research or ask questions because empaths suffer so much. We pull energy and take things on from everywhere. So, as an empath, it is extremely important, okay, to be happy. You need to protect and clear your energy. And that can be done in so many different ways. Again, a whole other video. My gosh. Um, but there's a lot of things you can do to be happy. You just have to choose to want to do them. And as far as being positive, that's a choice. Okay. So, how to be positive? Choose to be positive. All right. And that's going to also take time. So, again, you're not going to wake up and go, poof, I'm positive. No, no, that takes practice. It takes positive thinking from the moment you get up in the morning till you close your eyes and can't think anymore. Being positive is a very huge key to being happy, okay? And trying to push positive thoughts through your head even during difficult times. And I know that's not easy. I speak from experience. I've gone through a lot of shit over the past couple of years, and that's put me where I am today. And it's made me stronger, and it's amazing because I mean, I'm going to continue. We're all going to go through things that, a bad moment, a bad day, a bad week, a bad month, tragedies, sadness. We're all going to go through that. But if you can condition yourself to think positive as much as humanly possible every single day, guess what? You are going to get through those tough times so much easier. So now you've cut toxic people from your life. So you have people that truly love you to lean on when you go through a bad time. You've taught yourself how to think positive. So now you're going to at least do your best to find a positive light and something good to think about when you're going through a tough time. So positivity is a huge key to being happy. All of us have the ability to be happy and to be positive. But there are many people who won't choose. Honestly, and if you think about this, you're probably going, oh yeah, like I know, oh yeah, this person, that person. There's people who are going to bitch and complain and constantly be negative. And then you take a moment and have a conversation like this with them. And they turn around and in their head, they're laughing at it going, yeah, whatever. Some people are so negative and have no desire to open their mind, open their heart, open their thought process, and do what's better for them. So that's just how it goes. Some people you're never going to reach. Some people I'm never going to reach. As much as I do my best to help all of you, you need to be open. You need to have an open mind, and you have to want to change. You have to want to be happy. You have to want to be positive. And if you can't make the proper decisions to make that happen in your life, that's on you. All right? But some keys to being happy. And you all know, if you have questions, if you have thoughts, okay, whatever social media platform you find this on, like it, comment. Don't be afraid to comment. Spark conversation, because you'd be surprised that people will jump in and it'll start a really great conversation amongst people. If you find me on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, follow, like, share, all of those things, okay? I'm here to make a difference in this world. I am making a difference in this world. That's how it's going to go. That is one of my soul's biggest purposes. So if you ever find that any of my videos are going to be helpful, not only to yourself, but to somebody else, share it. Share it. Spread the positivity because this world is in desperate need of that. But today's message is how to be happy. All right? So think about the things that we spoke about today and take the time to think about what you can change in your life to bring yourself more happiness. And yeah, positivity is key. So start thinking positive. Make that your number one priority, your number one change right now above everything else. Promise this to yourself. Don't promise it to me. Promise it to you that you are going to start practicing positive thinking every single day. And right there, watch your life change. And then message me later and let me know how it's working out for you. Again, I'm going to take days, weeks, months. It's going to take time. But do it for yourself. Do it for yourself to have a happier and more fulfilled life. You all know where to find me if you need me. Okay? Drop a comment, hit the like button, follow me wherever you're watching me. But if you need me, you know where I am, and I'm always here to help. But just start with those positive thoughts. I think that is a great way for you guys to start. I wish you all an absolutely amazing and beautiful day, and I will see you all soon.